What's up, guys, and welcome to the show. So it's Sunday, which can only mean one thing, that it is the Lucha Libre news slash rant show. So it's pretty much going to be more of a rant than a news show today. This is the show that hopefully I could keep going for every Sunday. This is the show where I talk about what's new in the news for the Lucha Libre world, as well as I just do my rants on various different things in the Lucha Libre world. So let's just dive right into it. And last weekend I talked about, I mostly talked about Lucha Underground and different stars that were not going to participate in that whole thing. So I kind of figured I would continue my little Lucha Underground rant for a little bit, and then I'll move on to something else, but let's just dive right into it. So a lot of people somebody actually was saying the other day, they commented underneath a Lucha Underground video that I watched the other day, stating that Lucha Underground, because they don't sell like title belts, certain things like that they really should start, because they don't actually sell a lot of merch, that whole thing. That's actually not true. Lucha Underground is actually currently WWE's top competitor when it comes to, you know, the whole sports entertainment thing is concerned. They're actually their number one competitor right now. They actually outsell in Lucha Underground actually outsells Impact for merch. They outsell AAA, CMLL, as well as various other organizations for their merch. I know that they don't have a lot of selection as far as their merch is concerned, but they're actually second to the WWE for merch sales. They make a ton of money per year off of their merch sales, so they're definitely not in any trouble as far as merch sales are concerned, or merch sales go. They sell a lot of t-shirts and sweaters, and their sweaters aren't cheap. They're like $100 for their sweaters, but they do sell a lot of them. A lot of luchadors you see walking around with their shirts on, a lot of pictures with their shirts on, that type of thing. Like, they're selling a lot of merch for sure. Like I said, they're second to the WWE for merch sales right now. So they definitely don't really need to sell like anything else other than what they are selling right now. But you never know, maybe they'll get into the, you know, selling belts and this and that as the seasons go on. But like I said, we'll have to see if there is actually a season 5, but we'll of course wait and see. Another thing that I want to talk about is women luchadors. Now, of course, the women are female luchadors are of course waging war against the male luchadors in the Lucha Libre ring. This is in, of course, effect to let the women of Mexico know that they can actually fight back. Reported 300 plus women are murdered every year in the country of Mexico, which I believe is the highest rate, and that's definitely something that should be happening. I know the domestic violence is pretty high against women in Mexico as well. So female luchadors are taking taking a stand against male luchadors and trying to compete against them more. And I know it's been going on for about 20 years that the female wrestlers were allowed to, or female luchadors were allowed to fight the male luchadors. And of course they're trying to do more of that now. They're trying to pretty much, like I said, just wage war against them and get it to be where it's more of a full thing. Because if you look at Lucha Libre organizations, I think it's 1 in every 5-6 matches is actually a female match, as well as an organization which is just strictly a women luchador, which is called Lucha Libre Femenil, the LLF, as it's also known, should really be, it's been around for like 18 years, no, 18 years, I believe, but they really don't have that many viewers. I know they're still young, considering like that they are a Lucha Libre company, but still they definitely deserve I think more fans. I watch it myself, and it's very entertaining. It's pretty brutal to watch some of the matches actually, but it's definitely very, like, I sometimes even prefer that over watching like a full male luchador match, because a lot of it is more exciting as well. I know a lot of the other companies are trying to get on board with this, especially the AAA and the CMLL are trying to get on board with more female luchadors, but of course those organizations being in Mexico, it's pretty tough because a lot of the fans don't like seeing the female luchadors fight and stuff like that, and I know it's because of a lot of people are saying because it's Mexico is I guess their image is more like a macho type image, but me personally, I would of course like to see more, like when I watch AAA and that whole thing, I would like to see more of the female Lucha Libre wrestlers or the fighters there come in and have more matches. It would be nice if it was an equal amount, you know what I mean, like if you had the same amount of male matches versus the same amount of female matches, or even have like the more of the mixed thing. I know AAA has the mixed tag team titles, which I believe there's a couple other organizations that are getting into the mixed tag team titles as well. A lot of the independent type circuits are having the males versus the females more so now, which is a good thing as well, because it sends positive message to everybody out there, not only the people of Mexico but also the people of the world. It's definitely a good thing to do, and help more organizations and stuff like that come on board with that. Like I said, it would be nice to see more so of the companies in Mexico get on board with doing more so of that. I mean, I know the fans don't really like it, but if you do more of it, they'll get used to it and they'll be forced to, of course, watch it and get on board with it for sure. But like I said, I definitely hats off to them, and I hope they do well and kind of wage this war against the male lucha libres more, and because they definitely hold their own. I know Sexy Star did great things in for the female luchadors, especially in Lucha Underground when she won the World Heavyweight Championship title, which was something huge for not only the Lucha Libre world, but of course it was something big for the female, like females all around the world, as well as us as people. It was definitely an amazing, great thing to see as well. But anyway, I know this is just going to be like a quick type rant video, but anyway, that's the video, guys. I hope you liked it. Like, comment, and subscribe.